Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 18 team of the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the single back takes the handoff. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Give it to the back again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Schmidt. Caught over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Pass caught. Second down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and he swatted it away.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. The Red Raiders are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down on what will be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Schmidt. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
play call here on second down for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Illinois.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not quite through. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. It's a quick grab. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Jimenez. Tackled, but first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake on first down. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. Right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And now the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Handoff to the single back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Back to throw. It's Schmidt. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts them up 13 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action here on first down. They'll try a pass here. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Caught over the middle. It's Jimenez. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Incompletion makes it second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Shuck. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Got him for a sack, a big play, made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Movement here from the tight end. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll work the clock here with the running game. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the 2nd down play. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one is no good. The lead remains at 13 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Looking to throw it on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it. Try to...
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Grab down the middle. It's Jimenez. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.